Hello everybody, this is Etho, and welcome back guys to the MindCrack server, where it is raining. Who would have thought? Um, it should pass soon. Nothing we can do about it. Um, so, I just want to give some quick feedback in regards to last episode, because you guys gave me a lot of feedback about the capture point stuff. So just really quickly, let's go through here. I haven't done a lot here, but I did change this. These were full blocks before, now I have them half slabs because they were making this piston go up and down when it wasn't supposed to, because it was powering it diagonally, because there's wire above this block here, and when it was a full block, it would send power down to the piston, but if it's a half slab, it doesn't do that. So this doesn't glitch out now when we're capturing for, I think, the green side. It was doing that, which is good. A lot less noise now that that's fixed. Yep, pretty cool. Oh, I think that was lag. It like clicked 3 times in a row there all of a sudden. The other big thing I got feedback on was the beacon. Probably the most feedback was on this. So it turns out the black beacon glitch or trick or whatever it is still works. I wasn't sure because I think it was back in like 1.5 that I last tried it. So it's been a few patches, but what I was missing was these blocks on the side. So let's just get this going. Hopefully that didn't throw my timing off. Look at that, black beacon. Woohoo! So I messed around with it here. This is about the best I could do for keeping a solid black beam coming out of it. It has to flicker to the white for a moment. Oh, but even then, it's not too good. It's very hard to sync up properly. And I think if the server's like stuttering a bit, I think it messes up like it did there too. But yeah, the trick was I had to put blocks around the beacon, all around the sides and cover the top, and that prevents light from reaching the beacon, I guess, even though it emits light. It's kind of weird. And that turns the beam, I think it's I don't know if it's considered an entity or whatever, but it's rendered like an entity. Like, you know how a boat, when it's in a block, or an animal's in a block, or a minecart, it'll turn black because it's not getting lit. It's the same sort of deal with this. So I don't know if I'm gonna actually use this solid black beam thing because it's a bit tricky. I had a really hard time synchronizing it to do it this well even. And if I unload these chunks, or if I log off and log back on, this clock is going to be out of sync with the server timing. So I'd have to manually set it every time, and it's pretty tricky. So I think what we'll do, have a solid white beam for one team, have no beam for another team, and have it flicker black and white if it's being contested. I think that's the best option. Here, let's switch this one on. This one's a lot easier to synchronize properly. Oop. No, it's not synchronized. Darn it! It is a lot easier though. The other one I have to get it like right to the tick almost. This one I have like a second leeway. Yeah, so that seems to be working okay. So that would be like the flickering. Thing is, if there's no beam for one team, they're sort of at a disadvantage because they can't see easy where the capture point is. So I might put some blocks in the sky above the beacon so that it's clear where the beacon is if they're looking up at the sky. Oh, happened again. Is it going to come back? Uh-oh. This time it will. Yeah. It seems like when it does that where it fails, like on the third try, it'll go again. It's weird. But anyway, what I want to do today, guys, I haven't built anything at spawn in a long time, and I think it would be cool to do something there. So I have an idea for a fun little toy sort of thing for people to play with if they're ever around spawn. So let's head over there. I'm going to get my materials together and try find a spot to build it. It's nighttime and it's still raining. Man. It's been... Wait a minute. Because I know it started raining during the last night, so it's been raining for over 10 minutes on the server. Wow. I'm at the worker shack here. I sure like my worker shack. Keeps it nice and quiet when it's raining. But I've been getting this stuff together. We need... To show you what I've got prepared here. We're going to need, I think, 2 stacks of lamps. It's somewhat of a redstone project, not entirely though. 2 stacks of repeaters. Here's the key though, note blocks. We're going to need 2 stacks of those, and I believe... Gonna need a bunch of redstone. I think we might need 3 stacks of pistons, so it's gonna really cut into my iron supply. Kind of stinks, but what can you do? Also clay blocks for our building block. I think I'm gonna go with red. So bring some of these and some dye. I might need to go get more clay. Alright guys, so I'm looking around spawn here for an ideal building location, building site for what we're going to be making. This might work over here. There's actually not a lot of free spots left. There's a lot of buildings in spawn. It's pretty incredible. I want to make, by the way, we're going to be making like a music sequencer, which is kind of a weird idea. But I've had this idea for a while, and I thought, just don't do it. Wait a bit, and it'll pass. I won't want to make it. But I've had the idea for a while, and I still want to make it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it, even though I'm not really musically inclined or anything. So I probably can't make any cool beats or anything. But I just want to play around with it and see what it's like. So this can be built in the side of a hill, or if we find flat ground somewhere, I could just embed it in the ground somewhere. Ideally, I don't want to make a building itself, because that will probably take me a while. Let me check something here. Where does this track go? Is it curved to the right? I'm worried about all this underground stuff we got too. Okay, it just goes straight down. That's good. And also, entity count is really high here too. It's over 600 at spawn. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm a little concerned about building stuff around here that I might, like a redstone device, might add to the lag even more. Tell you what, let's go check over here. This could be a good spot. If we went down, let's just poke the ground here, see what we uncover. If we go down and forward, it's got to be like 32 blocks long is what I'm aiming for. 32 note blocks in the sequence. So they're going to be side by side, I think, and probably 4 channels to it. What is this? Why is it so slow? Efficiency 3. It doesn't work on gravel. It doesn't instant mine gravel. Alright, if we go down, we're at 61. I don't want to go too far down either. That might be good enough. And then I'm going to dig straight 32 blocks and see if we run into anything crazy. People have like secret projects underground, and, and there's rail lines everywhere, and there's a good chance I could hit something I didn't even know was there. So let's just check before I start building around here that I don't wreck something. So far it's looking good. It finally stopped raining too, by the way. It took until the next morning, so it was raining over... Oh, nibs. Over 20 minutes straight on the server. It's just crazy. Okay, this is looking good. So I might dig out a space here, and then we'll get to work. Okay, everyone, check this out. You're walking along, enjoying the nights in town, and you look and, oh, what is this? There's a hole in the side of the mountain here. What could... Well, pretty small mountain. Side of the hill here. What could this be? Curiosity grabs your attention, then whammo! The most amazing empty room you've ever seen before. Oh, it's just spectacular, isn't it? But unfortunately, we should probably fill it with things, and it might not be as cool then. But We're going to get building the sequencer here. I think I cleared out enough space. There is definitely some things nearby. I think that's the track up there, and I noticed when I was digging by the stairs here, there's also this room here. It's just like a note block tune that plays for something. I think it's related to the bookstore. But yeah, we're going to build the sequencer, and it's actually pretty simple. It's a very repeating pattern, so I can get it done pretty quick here. I already planned this out in creative, the redstone part of this, to some extent, so it should go pretty quick. This line down here, we're going to have sticky pistons going all along. Let's see, if I hold right click. No. I think if I do it like facing forward. Oh yeah. Nope, still fell. Nope, doesn't work. Have to go slower. But yeah, we'll have a row of sticky pistons down here. And let's just get out for a second. This is for a switch thing to change what tune the note block is. So I think one of these we're going to have sticks and clicks is what it's called. So if you have a note block on glass, it's sticks and clicks. If it's on stone, I think that's bass drum, whatever. And then wood, I think wood was another one. Let's see, what's wood? That's bass guitar. Okay. But what I'm going to do, the actual note blocks aren't going to be at this level. They're going to be one above. So if there's air below, it's piano. So depending on if the glass is down like this, or if it's up. If it's up, it's going to be sticks and clicks. If it's down, it's going to be piano. And I'll have a switch to choose between the two. And basically, there's one more, too. Can't remember. I'll have to look it up. I can't remember what block you have to place the other one on, but there's 5 total. 5 different note block instruments. Oh man, the lag. I don't know what's going on with the server, guys. It's been bad lately. Not too sure. Alright. It just needs a reboot again, I think. Alright, get this going down along. And this is pretty simple. Just I'm going to have a 7 wide path here. I got this figured out already. You have quite a bit of space. Because, oops, the walls are going to be pretty tall and I don't want it to feel too claustrophobic. This is the other thing though. If you have a block above the note block, then it makes no sound when it's triggered. We'll have that going along. Then we're going to do, let's get some lamps. Alright. Lamps behind, like this. Yikes. It's getting worse as the night's going on here, I can tell. Alright. These will just be like fun little indicator lights of when the note's being played. Then I think above that, we're going to do red clay. No, not there. Over there, yeah. And in this spot, we're going to have a regular piston. Here, let's get rid of these for a sec. I probably should do these first, it looks like. Like that. And then a lever in the front. So when you pull this, that goes down, and then the note block doesn't make any noise when it's down. Otherwise, it'll play the tune. So it's a pretty simple way of turning them on and off. Let's see, can I place them? Please tell me I can place them. Yes. It's a little tough. Okay, let me do some of this off camera and we will get back to it here. Oh snap, this thing is getting a little scary, guys. When I made it in creative, I just did like 8 note blocks, 1 layer, and this is 2 layers tall, both sides, 32 note blocks long. I don't know if this is really necessary, but I think 32 is good. I was considering doing just like 16 long, but that might not be enough. I'm not sure. Oh, there goes Nevers. I'm not musically inclined, like I said, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. I know it has to be in a multitude of like 8, though. I think. um, okay, so we are going to do the wiring. Everything back here is the wiring. And on this side, you won't be able to see it. And I think later as well, instead of this just being the sequencer, I might turn this into a record store. Maybe in the front here or in the back. And should probably have a nice entrance, make it clear that there's something here. And maybe even call it Underground Records. Or Music Hall, because it's kind of like a hallway. I don't know. Give it some cheesy name too. But I'll worry about that some other time. So, since clay is pretty abundant, I'm just going to use that for my wire block. And have this going all the way down. Like I said, this is pretty repetitive, so I'll just do part of it here. And I think... I might have like some controls over here and have the note blocks activate going this way instead of like from that side this way. Okay, so we'll start from this side and we're going to get a whole bunch of repeaters down, basically all along. Ooh, it's getting dark. Okay, and 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, all the way down. 2, 4, 2, 4. And usually I would build this on stone brick instead of just natural terrain here, but I'm feeling a little lazy today because this is taking a while. Okay, then I think what we need to do is have more repeaters. Set all of these at 4 every 2 blocks going down, I hope. Like so, and then... Okay, I think the way we can do this is just do it like that. Then have this go up like this. And these repeaters will pull it down from these blocks. We just have to make sure it doesn't connect like that, so we'll have to have a block up there. And go down again. Make sure that doesn't connect, get a block there. And basically do that all the way down. Let's see, we didn't connect anywhere. I think we're good. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so let me do a couple more here and then we'll try activate and see if it works. Should. That's at 4, good. Alright. Hope I didn't mess that up. Okay, here we go. Oop. Nice lever placement, genius. Ooh, that wasn't bad. That's just from randomly hitting the note blocks as I'm building this. Again, I don't know much about music. I'm doing this in increments of 2 ticks. Maybe it should be faster, maybe it should be longer. I'm not too sure, but I think 2 works out okay. And so basically it's 4 channels. So the power is going to go all the way down from this side. At the same time it goes down on this one and the other side, the other 2 on the other side. There is 5 different musical instruments that you can play with the note blocks, but I don't want to make this any bigger, so I'm just having 4 channels max and have the switch here to switch between them. So I think clicks and sticks will be used a little less, so that's why I'm having this down here, and I'll have another one on this side. So the limit to that means that I won't be able to have like piano, clicks and sticks, and one other thing all in the same beats. But I don't think that's much of an issue. Okay, so I guess I gotta gotta repeat the pattern here a lot. And then next layer, much the same. Let's see, so the block would be here, right? And I haven't put in the blocks below the note blocks yet. I haven't decided what I'm putting where yet. But I think go up there. And then next row would be at this level, I guess. Hey, I actually dodged this pretty good. I think it'll be fine. Cool. Alright, and this looks like it's going to be okay because I can still activate the levers and stuff from down here. I can still tune it from down here. Should be pretty good, I hope. So I'm going to keep working on it and hopefully be able to show it to you when I'm closer to done. I might have overextended with this project. I don't know. 32 might be too many. I should maybe reduce it to 16. Kind of stinks though because I already got everything in place. I don't know. Let me know, guys, if it's sort of unnecessarily too big here. But we will get this clock running. Right now I have it set up for just 16. I disconnected the wire a little further down there. I got a clock going. Not the best beat. Let's see if we can hear it from this end. The ones at the very end are a little quiet, but it's not terrible. From the middle, we can still hear it all pretty good, I think. Yeah, okay. Another issue I'm noticing, like I said, the server's a little laggy tonight, and that really affects note blocks. You see that kind of pause there? There's another pause there. I don't know. Anyway, let's just... I don't know what to do. It's supposed to be a fun thing as other things, so I think having like 100 note blocks plus is going to be too much for people to like mess around with. Just trying random stuff. Oop. Maybe let's take a few of these off. Oh yeah, wonderful tune. I'm sure somebody knows how to use this though. This isn't for me really. I like that. Anyway. Wow, that's so bad. Anyway, that's kind of the idea behind it. Can turn note blocks on and off easy with this. Can tune them. And set up a bunch of clocks to make it keep going around in a loop. I don't get it, guys. I've been randomly hitting note blocks, and it hasn't made an amazing melody yet. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Yeah. Let's stop this. I changed this so that they go every redstone tick now instead of every second one. That might be better. Because it seemed like it might have been a little too slow before. So that means it'll play through twice as quick. Is 32 too many, guys? Should I shrink this down? Is this is this really unnecessary? I don't know if people are even gonna try this thing. I was hoping it would be easier to make a melody just by randomly doing stuff, but that isn't working too well for me. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna work on this more later. I think that's it for me today, though. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.